Welcome everyone!
Hello.
We are the Grin brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Kirby Star Allies. We're going to have a hard time here. We've only got 121 lives, so who knows if we'll manage to pull our way through. Oh, whoops, oh no.
So,
My tea.
did you know...
Okay. Oh, that may have spilled into my raisins. I'll have to eat some raisins just to be sure. No, it didn't.
Did you know that there was originally going to be an Elder Scrolls game on the PSP?
I think I may have heard rumours of that. Daggerfall?
No, Daggerfall was its own thing. Well, no, so Daggerfall was Elder Scrolls 2.
Are you talking about an original PSP game then?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought there was rumours of a port.
No.
For...
It was called Oblivion as well, but wasn't actually Oblivion. And it actually sounds like kind of a cool idea. It was,
Which is why it didn't get made. Because it sounded like a cool idea.
Well, no, I'll get into why it wasn't made.
So yeah, I need to show off at least some cool...
Well, you had Carnival, but you died.
Yes, that tends to get in the way of doing that.
Manila, shush! The... Manila! 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 Manila!
You wanna do that?
This is gonna mumble words.
I don't have the... So let's see, oh wait, no, Raphael's just there. Okay. Yeah. So recently I was trying to play some N64 games, because I've got the N64 set up to play with my nephew, Pokemon Stadium, well, Pokemon via Pokemon Stadium. And so I decided to put Turok in, because I was originally going to play Mystical Ninja Goemon until I found out that we had no spare memory card. One of our memory cards is broken, and the other one has some data on it, although I don't think it's any of ours, I think it's all second-hand data. But, you know, the Mystical Ninja Goemon will take up the entire memory pack. Okay.
Doing some sort of leaflet delivery thing.
I guess just quickly, to finish off the point I just raised, but to the audience here, just my recent experience attempting to play some N64 games. After I couldn't play Mystical Ninja Goemon via the memory because of the memory cards, although
Yeah.
I could play it, but it uses up the one memory card we got, and I didn't know if Kyrus wanted it for Magic. Sorry, no, Mystic Heroes.
You mean Quest 64?
Quest 64, that's it.
Mystic Heroes was that,
Oh yeah, the
PS2
Koei game, yeah, the Warriors game with the slightly chibier, but not really chibi.
I really like that game.
Young kid characters.
I want to go back and beat it one day.
It would be nice. I've seen it for GameCube in CEX.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, again, games which I didn't know weren't exclusive to PS2.
Yeah.
Seems pretty common in the UK. But I instead decided to, for old time's sake, even though I barely ever touched it before, play Turok instead.
Ah, how'd that go?
Well, it took a while for me to realise that... Oh yeah! You know, I got the control stick, okay, and I'll move about, and okay, that moves the camera. So I guess...
The hell was that?
What? So, so I, started... I started trying to move about, but so I thought, oh, okay, the control stick is the camera. Makes sense. Oh, gosh. I wonder if I refreshed it. Oh, I need to turn the right way. Okay.
Oh, we all
Oh, yeah.
Fatal
Chorus.
Attacker. Well, that was useful. Bye.
I'm glad we showcased that boss battle so much. But at least I finally got to showcase one of the super abilities.
You did.
And cool, like the ice effect, and well, oh no, it's the stuff on his back.
Yeah.
It looked like it was coming out of his hands. Yeah, it's very strange playing a game where you have to, on the N64, where you have to move using the C-pad.
Oh god, that sounds hideous.
C-pad is move forward, left, because of course, again, control stick is the camera angle, so you press the left and right and it doesn't turn you around. It's strafing with the left and right on the C-pad.
Oh god, that makes me
Go backwards without turning around by pressing
physically ill.
There's platforming sections, but your platforming jump is as typical of a first-person shooter. So you do the little with the A button.
Sounds like hell.
Z is attack. B is change weapon. No, sorry. R is to jump. R button is to jump.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It was funny. It's also funny because enemies just die. There'd be like enemies placed just standing there. They wouldn't chase after me. They'd just stand there around the corner. So I kind of would just like see them, and it would only be like a few spaces in front, but because of draw distance, they couldn't see me. So
yeah.
I'd then
Oh well, you probably wanted that.
what I kind of said oh because I walked into lava.
It was clean. I killed.
At the moment, I could do with any power really.
Well, that was lucky.
Whew. Yeah, but that was my time trying to. Again, it was an attempt to play Mystical Ninja Goemon, but it ended up becoming Turok, and it went dreadfully.
What
Yeah.
What was I talking about before I disappeared?
PSP Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, so it was called Oblivion. And it was to come out the same time as Oblivion.
Yeah, that's usually not a good idea. Because,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
to come like around the same time as like a, you know, joint release kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting to hear it'd be a different game then if it's same release sort of thing.
oh, we need
Sorry, I was
stone.
drinking some tea.
Don't know if they have a stone here. No.
No. But we also need water, so I guess I'll get rid of fire.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll find fire in this volcano somewhere.
And I'm already on fire. So yeah.
Goodbye, lovely hair. You are now bold and rocky.
What a rock is it, her?
Oh. I kind of expected just dribbling on the guy to do more, but okay.
But yeah, so,
Oh.
wow. I think wind might throw it further.
I'll do a stronger attack, see if that works. Oh. Really? Huh.
Yeah, I think the air might throw it further because air gives everything the float effect, doesn't it?
Okay. I'll get rid of mine.
I can finally be afraid. Oh god!
And then the hat falls into the lava.
Yep, that's the way it does. But yeah, so it was gonna come out on the PSP, and it was actually a really cool idea. So
No.
right, hold on. I think it might be because he's not close enough. So no, it's because he's not close enough to the ledge. So I'm gonna.
We're right on the ledge, though.
No, stop that. Dogs!
I also did some play on Pokemon Steam and the regular cup sort of thing. Until I came across this one trainer with a level 20 Tentacruel. You know, rental Pokemon kind of have a difficulty against level 20 Tentacruel, yeah?
Right, here.
Oh. Now. There we go. Not even for a big puzzle piece.
Nope. But yeah, so it was gonna be like a level by level kind of RPG.
Well, this already sounds like a version of Elder Scrolls I'd actually like to play.
Akin to a game that had been made previously, Hammerfell, which was a action adventure RPG. set in Hammerfell and was made by Todd.
Really?
Yeah.
You make games other than Skyrim?
He made Oblivion as well, I believe. Or he was one of the people in charge of Oblivion.
I don't believe you. It isn't called Skyrim.
And he made Hammerfell.
He would never talk about anything aside from his spouse. Game developer, war criminal.
But, yeah, so
Yay. Struggle.
it was a really cool idea. It was going to be set in one of the other regions, and it was going to be showing.
Yeah, called Oblivion.
Yeah.
Kind of strange that it wouldn't be set in. Was it Tamriel?
Well, it'd be in Tamriel.
A Tamriel-owned region.
Yeah. So it just wasn't in Cyrodiil.
Okay.
But the idea of it was to show what was happening in the other parts of the world during the Oblivion Crisis and how they solved the situation.
Interesting.
Oh
no, he's back!
I'm back. Told you can get rid of me. I am eternal, just like the Lords of Oblivion. You did that just to stop an ally becoming it, didn't you?
Aggressive banging!
Aggressive cooking.
Which is what you'll be doing tonight.
I am cooking. It's gonna be weird. It's been a while since I've cooked.
I do find it hilarious that we're all past our 20s and yet
Mother refuses to accept the fact that we can actually look
had
after
to set out our meals, had to prepare food for each dinner.
We would have been fine, that's the thing.
Yeah, I have money.
Like, even disregarding that, we're more than capable of looking after ourselves. We're just kind of, well, I'm forgetful.
Yeah, you can't even remember to feed yourself half the time. Or wake up.
Yeah. But like...
Or what day it is.
Oh, Jesus, Dark Knight went flying. I'd never remember what day it is, but that's because of work.
Kyrus would never see light if we didn't, you know, force him.
That's true. I can reflect it, I swear! Ah, the end of the level.
And I just don't want to cook for myself, because my self-esteem at cooking has been crushed repeatedly. I wonder why!
I mean, to be fair, have you seen what you've cooked?
Look, you should have tried the egg. You know, maybe you could have lifted my spirits in reaction to it.
I think I would have died.
Darn, no team spirit.
Nope. Dark Knight Knight's his own hot topic. Goth wannabe.
And then there's just, what, Rocky there?
Yeah. He sprouts inspirational quotes from the hit classic Rocky. Not that I know any because I haven't watched the hit classic Rocky.
That was fantastic. Jimmy I've been watching the English dub, so I've been seeing all the old episodes again. And in Sendo's episode, Sendo's nickname is Rocky, and the sort of characters come in, oh, so like the movie, and he's like, no! Oh, like Rocky Marciano! Sort of like, you know, referring to a boxer. Yeah, activate all the big switches.
Yeah.
He goes, my name didn't come from some lame movie. And it's like, a boxing manga has a boxing series insulting the Rocky series.
Wow. It's kind of funny.
And it's like, how much nerve can you get?
Yeah.
This is a classic kill all AI. Although, given how well our Joy-Cons are working, we may be...
Given you walked into a falling cliff, I think that was our first, like, death?
I'm sure we've had others.
I think we may have had one other.
And we all died together.
Well, that's because you died.
How could you die on us, Raph? You should have backseat drove us better.
I didn't expect you to goddamn run into it.
But yeah, so it was a level by level based game. Was it still first person then, or?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't watch. I need to watch the little gameplay thing of it because like you can do like the first. You can. Someone's managed to like salvage the first level of it.
That's awesome. It's interesting to hear what could have been in a lot of these cases.
Yeah, Hammerfell was a unfortunately PC only, but it makes sense because it was made around
they are PC developers.
the time of Morrowind.
Now they're Epic Store exclusive.
Single.
Now they're Epic Store developers.
They're not yet. Oh, that's a shame.
You just could have done that 125 lives would have really helped out, you know? Would have been set, but now we're gonna game over.
Clearly.
I was having water after I wasn't allowed water before.
Well, look on the bright side, at least you're not Chef Kowalski.
That is true. Ah! How dare you stop us by kissing me?
I didn't.
We're gonna die now!
As long as you live, it's okay, which is why I've run away and left you.
Oh!
Wait, no, we... Oh, you can do water. Use your up water and... yeah.
I kind of forget this one.
Yeah, because it's pretty much pointless.
Yeah, it's only ever used like this one time.
And you don't actually need
To be
it.
fair, the problem is that most of the friend abilities aren't needed because your standard abilities are strong enough as it is.
I think I can... I think the Icicle Spear's cut, but whatever.
Again, I do like how they've tied in the puzzle solving in recent games. You know, like the puzzles, you know, are less... Well, the puzzles in were particularly handy in how in Planet Robot you didn't need to have sort of change your ability because it was all tied to the robot.
Yeah. And the robot had abilities as well. But...
yeah, but they were separate to your abilities.
yeah.
So you knew if you had the robot, there was a puzzle section to the level.
Which was cool. I liked Robobot. It's a good game.
I prefer Triple Deluxe, but you know, I can see why people like Robot so much.
I mean, I didn't say I didn't.
And they're
like
very
Triple
close.
Deluxe.
You know, as in, I said I prefer.
Yeah.
They're both 9 out of 10s to me, but... Hey, and now that I've got my 3DS fixed, I can finally experience them, you know, with L and R buttons.
You can.
Well, I say 3DS fixed, I've replaced it with 3DS XL and done the transfer process. And as a result, I can...
Oh, you...
Oh. How could you, Rocky? You punched him with your hands.
And I went full, like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on
I think that's Fist of the North Star. Oh
well. No, JoJo's does it as well, I believe. JoJo himself is like... It sounds like an old car engine going off.
And yet people complain when Asta did it.
Asta's voice is beautiful. Wow, that lagged. Just gonna take it. Ow, no, lava.
Ow. Taste the rainbow!
She's using her own rainbow.
Oh.
It's significantly more effective. Well, I guess you'll never get to be water.
Take my friend! Aww! Please, something, please. Oh, probably best move. That's probably going to crush it today.
It does. Blah! Oh, Rocky as well. Blah!
But yeah,
Mine.
that would have definitely been an interesting thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I do like the PSP a lot, so it'd be cool. I mean, I imagine you'd have probably ended up, or Kyrus would have ended up with it.
Yeah. Because we enjoyed Oblivion a lot.
Mm. It is the superior Elder Scrolls game after all.
It is. It really is, like, playing it again, it's just a lot of fun. It's got its kinks, it's got its...
But that's kind of why you want it, because it's got its kinks. That's kind of what makes it more charming.
Like, I don't know. I kind of got back into it because I watched, like, 2,000 videos talking about Oblivion.
really cool.
And
I
that's,
only kind of show each of the chapters.
There's like tons of stuff that I just never knew about. Like, I sunk a lot of time into Oblivion.
Look, hit me as hard as you can. And don't use a weapon, and I'll stop if you use a weapon.
Maybe if you hit hard enough, I'll even feel it. He has died.
You can no longer learn the final hand-to-hand combat technique. Yeah, I just keep getting... Maybe I'll throw a few suggestions in the summary, but I keep, for some reason, being thrown up Oblivion clips by Sir Bacon, or Bacon _,
Yeah.
in my YouTube feed.
They're the comedy ones. If you want interesting lore stuff, Katina does... Well, Katina doesn't do lore. He does, like, comparisons and Let's Plays.
Okay, sorry, so with the name Katina, I don't know, I thought it was a woman there. But
And I think it's the Camel Works. Does like lore and theory stuff about the Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
And like speculations and talking about fan theories that other people have done. And like trying to find ways to justify what not. That's how I found out. So there's a quest, right?
Yeah.
You remember Kvatch? Everyone remembers Kvatch. Place that got blown to hell.
I'm going to say yes, guy who has has only
Where the
played
first
opening-
Oblivion Gate was.
Oh yes, okay.
Apparently, if you on the outskirts of Kvatch, so like the north of it, there's a farmstead,
Yeah.
and if you enter there, you get a quest. And
Oh.
it's like this quest about this creature called the Sunken One, which apparently lives nearby under Kvatch, in like a cave.
I'm glad to know that even with everyone dead, they're still willing to give you side quests.
Like, well, no one's there.
Ah.
Everyone's gone from the building, but you're like, I found a random abandoned building. I wonder what happened here. And you find a piece of paper that talks about the Sunken One. And like, I never knew about that.
Did you get told that by the video, or did you find it was playing it?
It just popped up on a video, the Sunken One. I was like, oh, what's this? It's like an idea that it was actually the Sunken One that caused the destruction of Kvatch.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what this is. And then I was like, oh, this is like a full-blown quest that I never knew about.
And really early on as well.
Yeah, like really easy to find. I'm gonna do that myself. So I'm gonna do that myself.
Throw a few links in the summary below with some of these interesting videos and such then. Okay, cheerio everyone!
Bye!